afford a kitchen renovation, that's okay. We've got updates that are going to take your kitchen from here to here. So, Suzanne, you've brought so many different products out there.
I know.
That are going to help us out. Starting with our organization, I'd say.
I think like looking at the inside of your cabinets first, because there's lots you can do to the outside, but you can make yourself have a kitchen that functions better if you think about the inside. So these are really cool things like inserts in your drawers that you can put in to keep your dishes organized, simple pegs that allow you to move them around. I love these just because I am a complete organization freak.
Oh,
so when everything's lined up, I'm a happy person.
Yes.
I'm that person. Same thing with your knives. These are different kinds of ways to store your knives in butcher blocks inside your drawers.
Lovely.
So it's just thinking about all those components that you can put inside your drawers to keep things lined up. Also spice racks, you can put these inside your drawers, keep everything, and they're on an angle to keep everything lined up again. So, and most kitchen companies have tons of stuff for you to think about to do this and to add on later. They don't have to all be done when you're building the kitchen. So that's an easy way to make your life better.
You see everything.
You see everything.
You use everything.
Yeah, and you keep everything in the same place.
Absolutely.
Be crazy like me.
Yes.
Okay, I want to point this out because I think this is a really cool thing that most people might not think about. So you know how a lot of kitchens are made out of white melamine, like this? And I am not a fan of this. I feel like when you open your cabinets, it can look a little bit cheap, a little bit stark. And so there's this stuff called hard rock maple. And you can buy it in these, have it cut in these strips, and you can use it to first line your doors like this, because I have a big pet peeve of having your cabinet door show some white behind it, especially if you have a dark cabinet. So if you line them in the hard rock maple, you're going to get rid of that crazy white shadow that happens there. But you can also buy it in sheets and create an entire interior that's lined in the hard rock maple. So it just gives you that sort of sophisticated high-end look without replacing all the cabinets. You can just put the veneer on. Now you need someone skilled to do it, but you save a bundle by doing that. You can keep your melamine and make it look really cool. And look at all the different colors that you can get it in. Like beautiful.
It can be dark,
isn't it beautiful?
Light, everything in between. That is beautiful.
Yeah, so you'll never have that weird edge detail that you see through the cabinet doors.
You really don't like that.
I really don't.
Yes. Get rid of that.
And I love these colors. They're beautiful.
Let's talk about magic corners now. Because this is a great way, I think, to save some space. We've got a couple of pictures now of how a magic corner can work. And it's just, you can fit so much more in there because look, when it comes out, all of those pots, pans, everything that's maybe a little bit too big or cumbersome to fit in your drawers.
They end up right next to you, right? So if you're working at the stove and you've got a magic corner, you end up with them right next to you. They save or give you so much more space than the regular Lazy Susans, right?
That's right.
They are a bit of an investment, but they're worth it to think about.
Just
now,
in one corner.
Speaking about corners, if you have, and I did this in my old house, I had walnut cabinets, and I love them for my pantry, and they were really deep. But because they were dark, I couldn't see anything inside them because I didn't put any lighting in. But we found these things at Lee Valley. They're an automatic light that you can put inside your cupboard, and therefore when you open the door and you wave your hand in front of it, you can get full illumination. So that's a great way to make your life easier. It's the same idea as when you have closet doors, that when you open them up, they illuminate your clothes.
Yes, and that's such an easy, simple little device.
Inexpensive.
Throw a few of those in there and you're good.
And you're good to go. You don't have to hardwire everything.
Right, or forget the chickpeas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I can't
find the chickpeas. Where are my chickpeas? Okay, so we all know that you can reface your cupboards. You can either paint them, which is super affordable, but kind of messy, or if you're working with a kitchen company that's well-known, like Home Depot, for instance, these are all from Home Depot, then you can have the same dimensions and change up your doors when you feel like it, if you want a completely new look. So that's what these are kind of representing. I wanted to bring a bunch of different styles to show you how you can mix them. Like, you don't necessarily have to put all the same door on your island, on the periphery cabinetry. I like to mix them up, and in fact, I have a couple of examples, I think, as well, of that from my old kitchen as well. So what I did was wood on the bottom. I did a painted finish up top. The one up top is actually a shaker style, super clean. The one on the bottom has a band edge, and the island actually has a flat front on the inside and tile on the other side.
Oh, you really mixed it up.
I really mixed it up. But they all work together because they're all simple lines, really clean. And I have to say, the tile on the front of the island, that was so great because people sit there, they bang their feet up against your surface and they scuff it, but you can clean the tile really easily.
Oh, that's so good.
And I also want to tell you about the soft close. So this is the hinge for a soft close. I think we all know about these.
They seem essential now.
And if you push them in, they come out really slow, and you're not going to have that slamming door, angry thing that happens when people are in fights. And
that's right. It's the
It'll save your marriage.
Totally. It's the biggest thing I notice about older kitchens and newer kitchens. It's these.
It's these.
And you can always install these in.
Always.
No matter how old the cabinetry is.
I mean, if the cabinets are really old and falling apart, and that kind that sort of fits in a rickety, forget it. You gotta take them out. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we want to talk about faucets.
Yeah.
So I think one of the big ways to change up the look of your kitchen is to change your faucet. Like that's going to have a huge impact. And I thought that maybe when you're changing your faucet, you should think about the hardware on your cabinets at the same time. So I brought in a couple of examples of how, if you have this brass faucet like this one, I love this one, you can pair it with black hardware for sort of a mix and match look. You don't have to coordinate everything.
Yes.
You can also do the black with the reverse with the brass hardware. So that's one way to go. We also have an image of a kitchen, again, from Home Depot with everything in black.
Yes.
So there's two different approaches, like going all the same, looks very serene, but I always like this sort of edgy mix as well as an alternative.
It's lovely, and those faucets are hot.
Aren't they? And the other thing I want to say is, when you're updating your faucet, definitely go for the pull-out nozzle.
Yes.
I did not have one for the longest time, and now I have one, and it has changed my life.
Seriously,
because I'm cleaning that sink all the time, and it works so well.
Just really quickly, the sink. Let's not take a nod to the sink, because that's a gorgeous one.
So these are both from Blanco. I love them. I think if you're doing your counters, for instance, do your sink at the same time. And do an undermount. These are two great examples. One stainless steel. This one actually can go overmount or undermount.
Nice.
And this one is made from, I think it's called Sil Granite. Both super durable. I love the farmhouse style of this one, but both of them can be installed under the counter, so it's super easy to clean. Get all the stuff off the counter into the sink.
These are all crucial things that'll make it a little bit more functional. The veneer and the butcher block over there are from Heritage Kitchen, so thank you for that.